to do good actions, do good things throughout the day. Like yesterday, I had a good one. Yesterday, I was for the last couple of days. There's a park up here, Alderbrine Park or something, whatever it's called. I think that's a star. Anyway, there's a park in there. People go up there and they release. It's on the edge of the desert, and there's a big hedge there, and people release their domestic bunny rabbits up there for some reason, and the coyotes get them. So the other day, I noticed one, and you can tell the domestics from the cottontails. They come out of the hedge and they eat the grass, and the cottontails all disappear into the hedge, but the domestic ones don't. They just sit there and munch the grass, which makes them very vulnerable to the coyotes. So I saw it sitting there, and I knew about a bunny rescue. So I took a photo, and I called them up. They have a rescue phone number, and I set up a text correspondence with the woman that answered the phone. And for 2 days, I sent her photos, letting her know the bunny was still there, until she was able to arrange yesterday morning to come out and pick it up. And she rescued the bunny from the coyotes, and I felt really good about that. So I participated in that sense of good reactions. That and, these videos are, I like to think, they're not just for me. I've struggled with a lot in my life and have come a long way from deep depression and despondency. Thoughts of suicide in my 30s. I mean, and I almost threw myself off a tall bridge when I was probably about 2 years before Emily was born, I think. It's up there in Santa Barbara. There's a big bridge that goes over a gorge. I mean, I've had some rough times in life, and I've worked very hard to collect myself and to develop a way of life without giving in to the soothing, comforting thoughts of things like, I'm just going to believe in God, and then I'm going to pray it away and wish and hope and think about another world, that not of this world frame of mind, right? So this all the pain. I'm just gonna wait it out until I can get there. Tried to do it without doing that, or without falling into alcohol or heaven forbid drugs, or some violent lifestyle, or partying, or women, or whatever the case may be. And I'm tempted by all of that stuff, with the exception of drugs. I've gone to the edge of all that stuff, and I've always been a loyal man, but I've thought about it, because you can do that kind of stuff. You can distract your pain away, mask it in a way with all kinds of. It's one of my principles, the principle of distraction. So I tried not to do any of that, and to instead to face the emptiness. That's on the cover of my book. Alone, the great indifference, the pain, and then to say, okay, I'm going to go further out there and have a closer look. And the result has been that, this, right? I mean, I wrote Going Alone, and the books on either side of that, and I developed the Good Life Creed, which I apply every day, which has led me to become a man who has been able to fulfill my responsibilities and duties in life. I mean, which isn't saying a lot. I mean, a lot of us do fulfill our duties and responsibilities in life. But I've been able to do it in such a way that I was able to start out from a position, or in a position. I would say it started out in that way. It wasn't like that when I was a kid, but I got to a point of desperation, of near suicidal desperation, and to be able to push myself literally inch by inch. It really feels like in the moment of it now, like in the mid-30s through the entire decade of the 40s was really hard. Never feeling like there was any forward progress until one day, that's why the principle I have, the upward climb, right? It feels like an upward climb. One day you kind of stop and you look around and you're like, holy crap, I've climbed Mount Fuji. So the reason I'm leading up to this is I got a comment yesterday which I'm going to follow up again today on one of my YouTube videos, a video I wrote about suicide. I think it's called Letter to a Potential Suicide. I think that's the name of the video that I produced. I don't know which channel it was on. Probably the softypapa channel. Yes, it must have been the softypapa channel because that's where I saw the comment. Anyway, the comment was from someone who said, I watched this video 9 years ago, and I'm paraphrasing, and I wanted to let you know, Kurt, that I'm still here. And it was basically the tone and tenor of the comment was that it seemed like the video that I made, Letter to a Potential Suicide, seemed to have maybe caused them to decide to stick around. So, speaking about doing good things, that was this fifth principle, right? We're doing good things throughout the day. Doing this feels like that. Doing things like trying to connect the bunny rescue people. Isn't it a great thing that there are such people with a homeless bunny in the park? Feels like that as well. But it could be small things like picking up trash or whatever it is, holding the door open. You've heard me say this before if you watch these videos. But that one really meant a lot to me. So yeah, there you go. Holy crap! It's the top of Mount Fuji. It is a climb.